Virgo, you're trying to make sense of something that isn't meant to be solved. It's meant to be understood. This is a deeply emotional and relational week for you, and it may not follow logic the way you're used to. Because Venus in Pisces is directly opposing your natural analytical rhythm. It's asking you to feel first and interpret later. And Saturn is right there, making sure what you feel has weight. You may find yourself navigating a relationship that requires emotional clarity, a conversation that goes deeper than expected, or a realization about what you've been tolerating. And here's the challenge. You can't logic your way out of this, because this isn't confusion, it's truth, arriving in a language you don't usually use. Mars in Gemini is activating your career and direction. There's movement here, pressure, decisions. But your external choices are being influenced by something internal. And if you ignore that, you'll feel misaligned no matter what you choose. And here's what changes everything. The moment you stop trying to fix the situation, you finally understand what it's been trying to show you. By the end of the week, clarity arrives. Not as a solution, but as a realization. And once you see it, your next step becomes simple.
Virgo, your card is the Queen of Cups. Your strength this week is emotional intelligence. The Queen of Cups is intuitive, compassionate, and deeply aware. But she is not overwhelmed. She feels without losing herself. And that is your task this week. You may be navigating emotional conversations, sensitive dynamics, or internal realizations. And your instinct may be to analyze, to solve, to fix. But this card asks something different: to understand, to listen without immediately interpreting, to feel without immediately categorizing. Because the clarity you seek is already within you. You just have to trust it.
Virgo, you get hexagram 61. Wind over lake. Inner truth. The answer you seek is already within you, Virgo, but it requires stillness to hear it. This hexagram speaks of sincerity, inner alignment, and truth that cannot be forced. You may be searching for clarity externally, looking for confirmation, logic, or reassurance, but Lunara gently redirects you inward. Because the truth you need is not outside of you, it is within your own perception. Trust what resonates, even if you cannot fully explain it yet.
Virgo, your rune is Laguz. This is the rune of intuition, flow, and emotional alignment. Laguz asks you to move with the current, not against it. You may feel less structured this week, less certain, more fluid, and that is intentional, because not everything is meant to be controlled. Some things are meant to be felt, followed, and trusted. Your clarity comes through alignment, not analysis.
There are truths this week that don't arrive all at once. They unfold gently, in quiet realizations and subtle shifts of feeling. Let yourself move with that rhythm. And before you go, tell me in the comments, what part of your life feels like it's changing the most right now? I read them all, and your story may guide someone else. If this resonated, like the video, subscribe, and stay close to the current. And remember, watch your rising sign too. It often reveals the deeper story of your week.